Okay, so we're going to need to do some review of math that we know from before. And so one of the things that I want to do is I want to review with you um, doing systems of equations, and I'm going to show you two different kinds of systems of equations, okay? I'm going to show you um, solving a system of equations by substitution and solving by elimination. So for solving by substitution, I'm going to pick number 1 on your worksheet, and we've got 5x minus 5y equals 5, and x minus 2y is equal to 6. The thing that I want to remind you is that whenever you're solving a system of equations, what you're trying to do is make it so that at least one of the equations in the system has only one variable. In both of these cases, you've got two variables. You've got x and y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take number 1, because that has x all by itself, and I'm gonna add 2y to both sides of this, and I'm gonna get that x is equal to 2y plus 6. So I know from this equation that I can substitute 2y plus 6 into this equation where I see x. Okay, so I'm gonna end up with 5 times 2y plus 6 minus 5y equals 5. Why would I do that? Because now I only have y's here, and so it really is just basic algebra skills in order to solve this. This distributes into here, okay? 5 times 2y is 10y. 5 times 6 is 30. So I've got 10y plus 30 minus 5y equals 5. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine like terms. I've got 5y and 10y here, or 10y and negative 5y rather. So I can say 10 minus 5 is 5, and I've got 5y plus 30 equals 5. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do two more things. I now have a two-step equation. I'm going to subtract 30 from both sides, and I'm going to end up with 5y all by itself on one side equals, looks like, negative 25. Then I divide both sides by 5, and I get that y equals negative 5, because negative 25 divided by 5 is negative 5. Okay, so that's half my answer. Now what I can do is I can just take that and substitute it into one of these for y, and I can get my x. So let's say that x minus 2 times negative 5, because that is what y is equal to 6. So x, negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. X plus 10 equals 6. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 10 on both sides, and I get that x equals negative 4. So my answer is going to be negative 4 comma negative 5. And let me just check my answer. Yes, that is correct. So that is my answer for number 1. Okay? And that is substitution. You make one of your equations, you manipulate it until you are able to say what x is relative to y. Then you substitute the y's in here, and you only have y's, and then by substitution you're able to come up with your answer. Okay? So that is the first method, by substitution. Our next method is going to be by elimination. So let's take a look at number 9. Okay? I've got 12x minus 5y equals 26, and I've got negative 2x minus 10y equals negative 26. Okay, so it looks like there's two ways I could do this. Basically, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make it so that when I line my equations up, I'm able to just directly subtract, so you eliminate, one of your variables. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take my top one, and I'm going to multiply the entire top by negative 2. Why do you think I would do that? The answer is, if I multiply negative 5y by negative 2, I get positive 10y. And then when I do this addition up and down, I'm going to end up with 10y minus 10y, which is going to take away my y's altogether. So let's see. So I'm going to go ahead Negative 2 times 12x is negative 24x. Negative 2 times negative 5y is plus 10y, which is exactly why we're doing that in the first place, to get the opposite of this negative 10y. And then negative 2 times 26 is negative 52. Now, I'm going to line that up and down with this one, negative 2x minus 10y equals, and then I've got to do, I'm sorry, I'm still putting this, negative 26. And then I just add them straight up and down, right? Negative 24 plus negative 2, because I've got negative 24x minus 2x, okay? These are like terms. That's going to be negative 26x. Plus 10y minus 10y is 0, so that we just kind of cancel that out. Boom. Okay? And now we take the equal sign and add these together, and that looks like 8, and that looks like 7, so you get negative 78. Okay, so if I have negative 26x is equal to negative 78, I'm going to go ahead and divide by negative 26. And I'm pretty sure this is 3 because 26 and then 52 is 2 times 26. I'm sure this is 3, so this is going to be x is equal to 3. Okay, that's the first part of my answer. Now, just like before, I can substitute that into there. So I've got negative 2 times 3 minus 10y is equal to negative 26. And I'm going to just solve for y now. Okay? Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So negative 6 minus 10y equals negative 26. I've got just a two-step equation now. Add 6 to both sides, and I end up with negative 10y equals negative 20. Divide by negative 10 on both sides, and I get, looks like y equals 2. Okay, so my answer is going to be 3, 2, and I'm done.